how it happened for me. It's your pretty typical scenario. 16 years old, and I'm hanging out with my first real boyfriend, Jimmy Frackleton. He was such a cutie pie. He had this long brown hair and these beautiful brown eyes, and he used to wear these slightly baggy Levi's, and he loved to cuddle. I remember the first time I saw him in my 4th period art class. He was working on this great conceptual art piece, weaving together men's neckties into a kind of corporate noose. I was completely enamored and intrigued. After a couple weeks, I finally got up the courage. I was wondering if maybe if you aren't doing anything Saturday night, if you'd want to go see Depeche Mode with me. I have an extra ticket that I got off the WKSU, and I thought that maybe. We went to the concert in May and remained inseparable for the next 2 months. We trudged through days and nights of heavy makeout sessions where one of us inevitably thought we were taking it too far, that we weren't ready yet, and so we waited. Now here it is, the middle of summer vacation, and we are alone and horny downstairs in the rec room of my parents, who happen to be sitting right here. My folks were out of town. Sister and brother out with friends. One thought is resonating through my mind. Tonight is going to be the night. We sit there on the couch for a while listening to The Cure and snuggling. The song Close to Me comes on and we're just laying there looking deeply into each other's eyes. Unable to control myself, I suddenly sit up and I pull Jimmy into me and start kissing him passionately and urgently, and I just keep on kissing him. My heart is racing, his lips feel softer than they ever have before, and his peach fuzz just tickles me a little bit over the nose. He reaches toward my shirt and starts undoing buttons. I've never done anything like this before. I'm totally letting go. The deal is definitely going to be with him today in this house. And just when I think, okay, the pants are definitely coming up, ding dong! I hear the doorbell ring. Whatever, there's no one there. Go away. It's the paper boy collecting. Ding dong! He will go away. Oh my God! Ding dong! We tried to push on, continuing to go at each other like wild animals throwing trash cans. Oh, the more we try to ignore it, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, the more insistent and annoying it becomes. Neither of us want to stop. But finally, in exasperation, Jimmy says, maybe we should just answer it. So, I very begrudgingly and against the wishes of my libido get up, and the two of us get it together and walk up the stairs to see who the hell it is that's ruining this perfect moment. I glance out the small window in the landing and I notice this white van in the driveway, and my first thought is, no fucking way. So I answer the door, and there's this guy standing there with this huge white box with a big red bow on the top and a Brooks Brothers suit on and this big fat smile. Are you Julie Novak? He asks. Yeah, I am. Well, congratulations, Julie Novak, because you are a everybody else but you. I mean, it, but that ended in 1998 for obvious reasons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Or should I say, Gaggle it? Anyway. Poor Jimmy Frappleton. He stands there quietly next to me, also in complete shock, but manages to smile and give me a reassuring hug that seems to last forever. I'm like, not like this is gonna change anything. But we both know the truth. Sometime that day, shortly after the van pulled away, I broke up with him. I mean, I was a little sad, but also so excited at the same time. For the rest of that summer, I really live it up. I buy a guitar, start reading Rita Mae Brown novels, love Ruby Fruit Jungle. I spend time in tiny, overcrowded coffee houses reading bad poetry and bonding with other winners. When I graduate high school, I celebrate by going to the Dinah Shore golf outing and then on my first Olivia cruise, ladies only. I buy myself a brand new Subaru Outback and entertain the idea of getting a dog and not shaving my armpits anymore. For the first time in my life, I am genuinely happy. But then I start to notice, as I'm undergoing this transformation, a lot of my close friends start to pull away. It turns out they're jealous because this happened to me and not to them. I mean, here I am, going to the Michigan Women's Folk Festival shirtless most of the time, and there they were still stuck in their dead-end heterosexual relationship. I mean, it started to get really hard. Even now, it's hard to tell if someone really likes me for me, or if they think I can use my influence to get them tickets to the Ellen DeGeneres show. Like that. I mean, it's difficult, but I try to be encouraging. I want people to know that I do not take my status for granted. I know, with great reward comes great responsibility. So, when I graduated college, Bryn Mawr class of '94, and my confidence is in the audience, I made it a point to start giving back. I set up a program that teaches coping tactics to individuals who would like to curb any unbidden heterosexual desires. It's called Straight Jackets. And we meet every Thursday night at the Episcopal Church in Kingston. I spearheaded the No Straights Left Overtly Behind Act, better known by its acronym, No Slugs. If the bill passes, we will see more legislation promoting the inclusion of straights in such activities as how to survive when they're not included on their spouse's health insurance plan, interior decorating with mid-century modern antiques, and voguing. I donated 100 I'm not a lesbian, but my girlfriend is t-shirts at a lesbian news center downtown. Sorry, I lost my place. I even opened a vegan soup kitchen for those lugs who lost it all after college. Lug meaning lesbian until graduation. I'm sure there are a few out there tonight. Come see me after the show. Support is available.